on heels at the back of your mat. Drop the shoulders away from the ears, close off the eyes, relax the facial muscles. Allow the body to become heavy, deepening the breath, sending each inhale all the way down to the belly and exhaling out completely. Use this time to arrive on your mat, to start your practice. With your next inhale, start to push the belly forward, lift the chin, open the heart. Exhale, draw the chin to chest, rounding through the spine, draw the belly button in. Inhale to lift the sternum and spread the collarbones. Exhale to round through, spread the shoulder blades apart. Inhale to open. Exhale, contract, cat-like with the back. 2 more rounds, breathing in and out. Final round, deep breath in and deep breath out. With your next inhale, reach the fingertips to the ceiling, the gaze can follow. Exhale, hands come to heart center, prayer position. Inhale, reach the fingertips, grow tall, find length. Exhale, thumbs to chest. Take one more inhale to reach, grow as tall as you can, length through the spine. Exhale, fold over the thighs, child's pose. Reach the fingertips forwards as you drop the forehead into the mat. Find your points of contact, your points of connection. Drop into this shape. With your next inhale, come up onto the hands and the knees, tabletop position. Adjust yourself so wrists are underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Then with your next inhale, send the belly down to the mat, open out the heart space, lift the chin. Exhale, chin draws to the chest, round through the spine, curling the tailbone underneath you. Inhale to tilt the pelvis, the gaze can lift along with the chin. Exhale to round through cat. Inhale to open. Exhale, round through. Final round here. Inhale, shine the heart space forwards. Exhale, push the floor away to spread the shoulder blades. Take a breath in, reach the right fingertips. Exhale, plant the hand back down to the mat. Take that same motion to the left. Inhale. Exhale, plant the hand down. Inhale the right. Exhale, lower. Inhale the left. The gaze can follow the fingertips. Exhale, land. Final reach of the right fingertips here. Inhale. As you exhale, thread that right arm through the left. Reach the left fingertips for the top of the mat. Thread the needle. For a more intense stretch here, plant the chin down to the mat. Take the gaze to the top. One more full round of breath here. Then when you're ready, bringing the left hand back into the body, press into the palm to open yourself out to that right side. Inhale. Exhale to tabletop. Taking a few more rounds of cat and cow. Inhale, drop the belly, cow pose. Exhale, round through to cats. Inhale to open. Exhale, contract. Taking that thread the needle flow over to the other side. Inhaling the left hand this time. Exhale to lower. Inhale the right, gaze follows the fingertips. Exhale, plant the hand. Over to the left, inhale. Exhale. Inhale the right. Exhale. Final inhale the left, open the chest. Exhale, thread the needle, land the arm down, reach the right fingertips. Taking whichever variation you'd like here. Take a full cycle of breath, breathing in and out. Bring the right hand back in, press into the palm, open out to the left side once more. Plant the hand tabletop. Inhale to cow. Exhale, cat. As you inhale, tuck the toes under. Exhale to send the hips up and back for your first downward facing dog of your practice, possibly of your whole day. So go steady here, bending in the knees. Take care of the hamstrings. You can help to warm them up here by pedaling out the feet. Bend in one knee and straighten in the other. Swapping sides as many times as you like to help you settle. To release any tension held in the neck here, you can nod the head yes and shake it no. Notice if you're holding any tension within the face as well. Allow the clenching of the teeth to release, maybe that soft frown in between the eyebrows or in the forehead, to melt away. Come to the balls of the feet and lift the gaze with your next inhale. Take some small baby steps to the top of the mat to find forward fold. Now, just like in your downward facing dog, go careful on the hamstrings and use any props that you need to. Here I'm using a block, but if you don't have one of these at home, then a book will do. Bend in the knees as much as you need. With your next inhale, soften in the knees and start to roll up to standing, climbing up the ladder of the vertebrae, lifting the head up last. Roll the shoulders back and away from the ears, mountain pose. With an inhale, reach the fingertips, grow tall. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Inhale to reach, gaze follows. Exhale, thumbs to chest. Take another deep breath in to reach, final time. As you exhale, take the hands behind the back and interlace the fingers. Squeeze the palms, the shoulder blades together, lift the chin and the heart. As you exhale, hinge from the hips and dive down, finding a forward fold, keeping the fingers interlaced. Allow the arms to hang behind you for an inhale. And as you exhale, release the grip of the fingertips. Then heel toe the feet to the outer sides of the mat. Take a hold of opposite elbows and sway from side to side. Ragdoll. This is a great opportunity to allow the body to hang and the head relax. Pause for the inhale. As you exhale, float the fingertips back down to the mat. Heel toe the feet back together. Take an inhale, peel the chest away from the thighs. Exhale, find forward fold. Another inhale, flatten through the spine. Take the gaze forwards, hands to the shins, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step both feet to the back of the mat, high plank. Pause for an inhale. As you exhale, lower knees, chest and chin. Squeeze the elbows into the rib cage. Inhale to lift baby cobra, press into the tops of the feet, squeeze the shoulder blades, open out the heart. Press into the palms, send the hips back to the heels, child's pose. With your next inhale, lift the hips away from the heels, press into the palms, tuck the toes, exhale, downward facing dog, hips up and back. Pressing the floor away here, find length through the spine. With your next inhale, send the right leg up to the sky, find three-legged down dog. Inhale to lift the heel higher, exhale, bend in the knee and draw it towards the nose. Pause for an inhale, engage the core. Exhale, set the foot in between the palms, lower the back knee down. Inhale, reach the fingertips forwards and up for low lunge. Just check here that the right knee is stacked on top of the ankle. making sure that we're bringing in protection for both the ankle and the knee joint. Inhale, reach the fingertips. As you exhale, lower them down to the mat to frame that front foot. Send the hips towards that back heel, straightening through the right knee, coming to half split position. Now you can soften into the knee as much as you need here, or bring a block or a book to the inside of that right leg for support. When you're ready, take the right hand to the inside of that right leg, walking the hands round to the left side of the mat, then turning the body so the hip points shine in the same direction. Left hand comes to the back of the mat, right arm reaches overhead for stargazer. To add strength into the core and to the oblique, start to pick the right toes off the mat, coming to modified side plank. Pause for the inhale here. As you exhale, lower the toes back down to the mat. Shifting back round to that low lunge position, walking the hands to help you. Keep the left hand planted. Inhale the right fingertips to the sky. Gaze can follow. Easy twist. Tuck the back toes under. Lift the back knee. Pause for an inhale. As you exhale, float the right fingertips back down to the mat. Frame the front foot. Stepping back into a plank or a half plank. Then lowering down through your chaturanga or your half push-up position. Squeeze the elbows in. Inhale to lift to cobra or up dog. As you exhale, make your way into downward facing dog. We'll take that flow over to the other side. Inhale the left leg high, three-legged down dog. Squeeze the glutes to lift the heel even higher here. Inhale. Exhale, bend in the knee, draw the knee to nose. Puff up the back of the heart. Inhale. Exhale, step the foot in between the palms. Lower the back knee down, untuck the back toes, reach the fingertips for low lunge. Settling into your shape, draw the energy of the hips down and forwards. Pause for a breath in. Exhale, lower the hands down, frame the front foot. Shifting back into that half split position. Taking any variation you'd like here, whether you'd like to soften into the knee, bring a book or a block to the inside of that left leg. Point the toes back towards the face here to bring a flexion into the foot. Take both hands round to the right side of the mat, hip points shine in the same direction. Right hand come into the back of the mat, planting underneath the shoulder. Inhale the left arm overhead, stargazer. Lengthen through the whole of the left side here, and again, just like on that first side, play around with that element of strength, picking the left toes off the mat, coming to modified side plank. Pause for the inhale, then as you exhale, lower the toes down to the mat. Walk the hands round to the top, keeping the right hand planted this time. Inhale the left fingertips to the ceiling, easy twist. Tuck the right toes under, lift the right knee, spiral the chest to the ceiling. Take an inhale to open further, exhale, float the fingertips down, frame the front foot. Press into the palms, step back to your plank or your half plank. Move through your vinyasa, take your flow. Exhale, sink the hips down to the heels, reach for the top of the mat, child's pose. Start to deepen the breath to slow down the heart rate. Staying in your child's pose, start to walk the hands to the right side of the mat. Find length within the left side body. For more sensation here, cross the left hand over the right. Take one more cycle of breath. Then when you're ready, walk the hands back to center. Take it straight over to the other side, walking the hands to the left. And again, just like on that first side, option to cross the right hand over the left for more sensation. Take one more cycle of breath. At the bottom of your exhale, walk the hands back to center. Inhale to come to the palms, then ripple the tops of the thighs, the hips, and part of the belly down to the mat. Bend in the elbows and have the forearms just out in front of you. Sphinx pose. If you'd like to go deeper here, then take the fingertips to the outer corners of your mat, then with an inhale extend through the elbows, lifting up into seal pose. This is a deeper back bend and will give you a stretch along the abdomen. Take a deep breath in through the nose, puff up the heart, then as you exhale, melt the belly, the chest, and the right ear down to the mat. Reach the right arm out alongside the shoulder, palm facing down. Left hand comes just underneath the left shoulder. Then with an inhale, pick up the left toes and send them towards the right hand for scorpion stretch. This is one of my favorite poses and is such a nice release for the back. Take a big, beautiful breath in here, then as you breathe out, lower the left hip, top of the thigh, and toes back down. Swapping over to the other side, setting yourself up, then inhale the right toes over to the left hand. Breathing in to hold, then as you breathe out, start to lower. Bring the hands just underneath the shoulders, press into the palms and sit yourself back onto the heels. Take both hands just behind the feet here, fingertips pointing to the top of the mat. Then inhale the hips away from the heels, modified camel pose. Option to tilt the head back to open out the heart space and the shoulders even further. Pause for an inhale. As you exhale, draw the chin to chest, then start to come out of the pose the way that you came in. Take some time to reset yourself and we'll go for this pose one more time. Inhale the hips high, open the heart, tilt the head. Deep breath in, exhale to lower, coming back to sit on the heels. We'll then sway to one side, swinging the legs out in front of you. Finding a comfortable seat, start to ground through the sit bones. We'll come to a seated forward fold here, so if you know you have tight hamstrings, bring a bend to the knees. Inhale the fingertips high, length through the spine. Exhale to fold over the legs, belly towards the thighs. Just drop the hands alongside the legs, slight rounding of the spine as you drop the head. With your next inhale, start to roll up to your seat. We'll then shuffle towards the top of the mat and bring the soles of the feet together to come to butterfly pose. Here you can take a hold of the toes with your two peace fingers or hold of the ankles. Take an inhale to lift and lengthen through the spine, and as you exhale, fold over. Again, soft rounding of the spine as the head drops. Inhale to roll up to your seat. Working deeper into the hips, we'll shift into reclined butterfly pose. using the hands to lower each and every vertebrae softly down into your mat. Arms can rest alongside the body, palms shining up. Close down the eyes. Bring the awareness to the facial muscles. Are you holding any tension here? Maybe a soft frown or clenching of the teeth. Allow that to melt away. Notice the rise and the fall of the belly as you inhale and exhale. Use your exhale to soften you into the shape. The hips may start to tire as gravity draws them down. Use the exhale to surrender to gravity, to surrender to this shape. When you're ready, we'll take the hands just underneath the thighs and start to close the legs up like a little book. Walk the feet to the outer sides of the mat and let the knees drop into one another. To bring some movement back into the body, you can take a windshield wiper motion with the knees, rocking them from side to side. Then take the arms out wide alongside the shoulders and knock the knees over to the right side of the mat, taking a twist in the body. This quick twist at the end of practice will help to bring equilibrium back into the spine and the central nervous system. Take one more full round of breath here. Then use your next inhale to bring the knees back to center. Exhale to knock them over to the left. Gaze up to the ceiling or over towards your right palm. One more cycle of breath. Then inhale the knees back to center, hug them into the chest, wrap the arms around the shins, come to a little ball. Here you can rock from side to side to massage out the spine. Take an inhale to curl yourself as small as possible, then as you exhale, outstretch the body as wide as feels comfortable for your final Shavasana. Use these moments in Shavasana to be fully present. If the mind starts to wander, bring the awareness back to the breath. Staying in this pose for as long as you need to. No rush to come out. Thank you all so much for practicing with me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.